Yeah, and and when you roll down here, you can see that the ID worker 3 with name Sundar Pariyar has been registered um, from the last login button. And also here is another section. You can see here is the login new account. What does this really do is that from it also contain this information of the worker, and you can directly select the worker ID and click on login for the success. But on the current account, you see here logout. What happens if you click here? Yeah, if I click here, then you will be navigated to this part again. And if I change the worker ID, suppose last time I was login with worker ID 3, now I want to log in with a worker ID 1. If I click on worker ID 1 and click on go button, then the information of the worker ID 1, which is of the Papan Malla from Surkhet, and this phone number is listed here. I haven't applied any image for this account, so the image appears blank here. And if I click on the password of the worker ID 1 and click login button, then also will be redirected here. And on the switch user part, if you see here now, yeah, the worker ID 1 has been changed, means which worker ID was currently active, that worker ID name will be displayed here. And again, now we see this part, the worker ID account. Suppose if I click on worker ID 3 and give the password for worker ID, which is the 3456, and click on the login button, then the page is redirected. And if you see here, now the worker ID is changed back again to the worker ID 3. This is the section for the current switch user part. And if you click on here on the, if you just no need to click, just need to hover your mouse over the registration part, then you can see the sub menu on the registration part, which is the worker registration part and the customer registration part. You can do a registration part here, but the registration part will be seen in the next section. Now we'll be navigated to our cash transfer part. Yeah. For cash transfer part, when we hover our mouse over the cash transfer section, then these three sub-menus appears telling about the balance transfer, cash deposit, and cash withdraw. If I click on the balance transfer section, then you can see on the middle section here is the cash transfer, and I have in this section we can perform cash transfer transaction, and I have how to perform cash transfer section I have maintained here. So here's source account. I give a small demo. Source account, okay, let's say account number 3. Destination account, let's say account number 2, and how much cash transfer, how much amount of cash has need to be transferred. If I click on, okay, let's say 1000, then we need to put that amount in this box. And here is the main things, that is entry by condition, that is Sundar Pariyar. It is auto generated, and the this text box is set with a read only property, means we cannot edit the content of this entry by. Last time we had to log in with the account of Sundar Pariyar, so this name is auto generated here. We cannot change this. And if I click on the transfer account, it takes a while because it is to communicate with the database SQL server. Yeah, and at the end you can see that cash transfer has been success. If you go and check on the database, the cash two things will be happening, means from the source account the 1000 rupees will be deducted, and from the cash account 2 the 1000 had been added. This part is done in the database through store procedure concept. And if any error during the transfer, during the subtraction of the cash from account 3, and if any error occur during addition in cash 2, then the whole information will be rejected, because the store procedure concept is used for this purpose. Yeah, and this was the balance transfer. And if I select a cash deposit here, and will be redirected to the cash deposit section, and also in the middle section you can see that cash deposit transaction. Last time when we are on the balance transfer, then the middle section were like this, but when I click on cash deposit, then it changes into cash deposit transaction, and accordingly the information about how to perform cash deposit transaction is given here. Yeah, and when I go to the main content of this page, then we are redirected in this page here. It contains the calendar to select the date about the transaction. I select a random date here. Now account number, we need to give to the account number where we want to deposit cash, that is, let's say account number 1. Account holder name, it must match account 1. Yeah, that is my account, Mangal Pradhan. amount, how much amount do you want to deposit. Let's say for example 10,000, and that I have already selected, and deposited by means let's say for example, and the entry by condition is Sundar. This is also the read only property, we cannot change this, and this is paid by, either we are going to pay by check or cash. You can give a check marks here. I select a cash this time, and I click on deposit button. Now when I click deposit button, the page is redirected, and if I again go to the end, then you can see that cash deposited successfully. Means if you go to the database account here and check on the account of 1, which is holded by Mangal Pradhan, then the amount of 10,000 has been added. Yeah, this was the cash deposit transaction. Also you can perform the cash withdraw operation here. Yeah, when I click on the cash withdraw operation, then you can see on the middle section the balance withdraw page has been loaded with the middle section. And how to perform operation on the balance withdraw section, you can read the content about here. And this is also the image slide that appears on the every pages, which is generally made from the JavaScript part. Yeah, and on the cash withdraw operation, here is given the account number. Let's say account number 1, I want to withdraw rupees 10,000. So I give information here, and the entry by is this is auto generated field. The read only property of this text box is set to high. That means that we cannot edit the information of this text box, we can only view the text written in the text box. And when I click on the button withdraw, the page is redirected, and if you see here at the bottom that the cash withdraw success, means the amount of 10,000 has been detected from this account. That was the cash work that we just see. Now we'll be looking to the edit section. When we hover our mouse on the edit section, then the two sub-menus appear telling about the edit worker and edit customer part. That, yeah, okay, I want to start with the edit worker part. When we click on the edit worker, then the middle section says that the edit employees information, and the image slides will appear. As I told that it appears in the every pages. Yeah, the worker registration, sorry, that is not the worker registration, this is the worker edit section. On the edit section, you can see all this is the data grid. You can see a data grid in which the data grid is filled by all the worker list. Just few minutes also we see that there were 3 workers registered. So the information of that worker, their name, address, contact number has been set from here, has been shown in the data grid. And at the end there is a select option for all of the data. Now if I click on the first select, worker 1 select, then the page is redirected, and when we see on the below that all of the information of the worker number 1 has been automatically generated in all the all of the information of the employee has been set automatically. For example, if I click on the worker number 2 select option, then you can see that the ID is worker 2, name, address, contact number, and the image is not set here, so the image doesn't appear. Yeah, from 2 things we can do from here. One is the update, another is delete. Now if I want to update, let's say I want to update my name is Mangal Krishna Pradhan, and also I want to choose my photo. I want to click a random photo, and if I click on update button, I also need to enter the password, because without password we cannot perform this transaction. The password is 2345 2345. And if I click on update, the page is redirected, and if you see that the information updated successfully, and when I click on the worker number 2, then you can see that the image has been updated as I selected. Yeah, and also if you see that if I didn't enter any password field, or if I leave any of the text box empty, then the validation occur here. And this validation is done from the ASP.NET. This is a server-side validation and not a client-side validation. And if I click on, let's say, worker number 3, and the information is shown here. If I give a password, that is 3456, and if I click on the delete button, then the information will be deleted. And on the worker grid view, you can see that only 2 accounts have been registered. Yeah, this was the edit section, and I want to go through the edit customer. Edit customer is also similar type. Currently I have the four customer with their name, surname, address, contact number, email in edit option. When I click on the sell it of, okay, let's say I want to sell it the last option, this option, and if I sell it a image here for just to edit, let's say I want to give a wrong value here, and click on update button. Then yeah, then on the last section you can see that the information has been updated, and also if you click on this button, and the image has been updated. And if I click on delete button, then from the grid view the information has been deleted. This was the edit part. Now we want to see the view record part. On the view record part, we can check about the worker and customer. When I click on worker, this will generates all the list of worker with their information, address, contact number, and date of create. Currently I have 2 active worker, and it is shown in the grid view here. If I click on the customer part, yeah, if I click on customer part, this allows us to redirect it to the customer registration part. The registration part we will see later. And if we click on the developer part, then we'll see here the all the 4 developers for this project who really works hard for the successful completion of this project. Yeah, this is the development part, and this is the in this video I show you about the section about the content of the home option, switch user option, cache work, all these demos, this edit worker, and the view record part. In the next video I will tell you about the registration part, and this was banking part, which the cache work was also performed by the simulating software ATM. Now we'll be viewing about the registration part in the next video. Thank you.